All right, so welcome back. We have a guest in-house, and we want to look at something very important because we have various Muslim organizations here and there. There is Ogun State Muslim Council, there is NACOMU, there is this, there is that, and of course, we want to look at unity of Muslims. Ogun State Muslim Council in focus, and we have the chairman, Ogun State Muslim Council Egba Zone, Alhaji Chief Hakeem Kalejaye, who is also the Alaafin Adini, am I right, of Egba land in the studio. We'll look at this issue and we'll dovetail into one important program that Ogun State Muslim Council is planning for this weekend, Saturday to be precise. But first of all, let me welcome Alhaji Hakeem Kalejaye, Chairman of Ogun State Muslim Council, Egba Zone. Welcome to the program.
To our viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, the way, well, let me just start this way. I mean, when we are talking about unity of Muslims, what role is an organization like the Ogun State Muslim Council playing?
Thank you.
And is it not in and these roles, are they not in conflict with NACOMU? Are they not in conflict with there is another one that there are so many, like 4 or 5, okay? But what is it about Ogun State Muslim Council?
First and foremost, Ogun State Muslim Council is the umbrella organization for all the Muslims in Ogun State. Each state has its own umbrella organization. Oyo State, Lagos State, and at Southwest level, we have Muslim that covers all the Muslims in Southwest. At national level, we have Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs.
Yes.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
In Ogun State Muslim Council is the umbrella. Even the country is under it. All Islamic organizations and mosques are under Ogun State Muslim Council.
Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, are they not having state chapters?
No, they are
only operate from that.
Yes, the national. They have at state level, but it's not as pronounced. Like in the north, they have Jamaat Nasir. It's an umbrella organization for all Muslims.
Okay.
In the north.
Okay.
So why the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs covers the whole organization, an individual cannot join Ogun State Muslim Council.
Okay.
You can. It's only Islamic organizations, Islamic societies, or masjid, that's mosque.
So what do you do?
We have been, the OMC was set up in 1997 and stands, incidentally, the Awujale of Ijebu land is the current President General
Okay.
of the organization of OMC. Of OMC. In Ogun State. So we have been doing a lot of activities, seeing to the welfare of the Muslims, then bringing Muslims together. When there's any conflict, OMC will come in to resolve it. Like over the last weekend, an incident happened at Idiroko. OMC have to be on top of it.
Okay.
We have resolved a lot of things underneath that people will not even know.
Yeah.
So we have been doing that.
Okay.
So we are preaching the unity that everybody have to come together and see to the welfare of Muslim
What was the role played? May I allow me this, please? You come in now. What was the role played by OMC at that time when there was a kind of leadership crisis?
Where?
In Abeokuta. You remember what I'm talking about? Yes. You should remember, especially as it concerns the central mosque.
Yes.
And I don't want to go back again. Yeah, that's an example. What role did you play when such happens?
Well, we played prominent role to bring all the warring factions together. Let we thank the Almighty Allah that we have been able to resolve the issue. So, and his status quo remain now. Very many people intervene. I don't have to play a prominent role because me, as the chairman of Ogun State Muslim Council, Egba Zone, I think I tend to be a convener, whereby we set up 5-man committee. We have a series of meeting behind the curtain, meeting individual parties before we brought them together. At the end of the day, we're able to resolve it.
And of course, let me take you to your state. As OMC risen up to the occasion too, as far as the troubling issue between the chief imam
and Shon
and Shon of Ogbomoso.
Incidentally, OMC activities is limited to Ogun State only. However,
I thought you said they also have OMC in other states.
No, I said no.
Okay.
They have different names.
Oh, okay.
Like Matthew.
Okay.
Let me quickly chip in this.
Okay.
As of yesterday, the Wakili Muslimi of Yoruba land, a person of Sheikh Sugar, is killed. He led a delegate to Ogbomoso. He met Shon, and they had a useful discussion. And the issue is always getting
to be resolved. Okay, Miriam.
Assalamu alaikum, Raja.
Wa alaikum salam wa
barakatuh. The focus for your program this year is the unity of Muslims, and then you have the other part of it too for the advancement of Islam. Now, I know as a body you have your goals, you have objective you have set to achieve for this particular event, and really I want you to share with us some of those goals and objective you wish to attain with this event.
First and foremost, we have appointed some prominent royal fathers and prominent Muslim leaders. So that's where we want to bring in the unity.
Okay.
When they come together as royal patrons and royal and patrons and patronesses, like our father, the Olowofu Kingdom, Oba Professor Saka Temilola is going to be the royal grand patron for Egba, so that our meeting point will be our rallying point. We have some other Obas, like Oba Emiola Yusuf, the Eleyele of Eleyele town, Oba Kamo of Itori, Oba Lawowo, the Oba of Owa. So they are Muslims. When they come together, if there's anything we want to resolve, we need to resolve it. But before they can come in, we have to give them some roles to play. That was why we have given them these roles. Like we have some other Muslim leaders that they are into it, like the Biden of Egba land, former governor of Sokoto and Bauchi. He was one of the patrons. The Balogun of Egba, the Chief Atobatele, is one of them. So if all these leaders come together, if there's any crisis, we're able to resolve it. Because during the one that mentioned earlier, the Egba crisis, Muslim Egba crisis, Chief Atobatele also played a prominent role. So that's what we want them for. So there's no way there will be crisis. But ability to manage crisis is germane. So conflict resolution. So we have been doing that on the ground, and we have achieved a lot of change through that. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for shedding more light on the unity of Muslims, and you've talked about the inauguration of these heads in some of these traditional settings to also help push the Muslims in these areas to be together. Let's look at the investiture as well, because it's part of your activity for that day, aside the inauguration. Yeah, what is it about?
You see, we have to decorate them officially, give them the instrument of office, give them the certificate, so that they will know what and what they will be doing for us. Although they have been doing it before, like the Oluwofu has been playing a prominent role resolving a lot of crises on that date. So that was why I want to install him officially, that he should continue the good job he's doing. likewise others, so that on Saturday we inaugurate them officially, we give them the certificate, we give them the instrument of office, so that they will know.
This is just looking at the Egba zone, and we have other parts. Are there also plans of...
No, we have 4 zones.
Yeah.
So other zones will plan their own too. We can plan for them. We have Remo zone, we have Iwa zone, we have Ijebu zone. So, but we kickstart. You see, at the end of the day, we have to do their own. We can't plan for them. If it is the state as a whole, then we can plan together. But this is purely Egba issue. And we have 6 local governments in Egba. Abeokuta South, Abeokuta North, Odeda, Obafemi, Ifo, and Emekoro.
Well, let's talk about the Muslim community in Ogun State. We can still narrow it down to Egba. And you know, you're preaching the need for unity. And I want you to take us through it. How has it been like for the Muslim community in the state? What's the level of cooperation they've enjoyed over the years, and why is this really important for us to preach unity, not just preaching it now, but also, you know, living with it as a community?
You see, what to us to, people have been operating individually before. They want us to speak with one voice. For instance, by the time we were agitating for the use of hijab in schools, so if you don't coordinate it very well, if not well coordinated,
it could be hijacked.
It will be hijacked.
Especially by fanatics.
By fanatics. So we have to moderate it.
Okay.
So that was why the importance.
Religious issues. Always sensitive.
It's very sensitive. And let's appreciate our governor. In fact, he has allowed freedom of religion. He has been supporting and there, very liberal, and he has shown a very good leadership. So for any other people to come and copy, they have to come to Ogun State to see religious tolerance in our state. That one led the Wakilu, like Sheikh Sugar, to choose him as the leader of the delegate to Ogbomoso. If you observe in the recent past, Ogun State has been leading in very many conflict resolution in Islam. So they refer to Baba Imam or they ask Sheikh Sugar to lead, or we ask Alhaji Kamaldeen Akintunde. So he has done a lot of things. See what Alhaji Akintunde did over the weekend. Because that local issue will have resulted to a lot of crisis, because it involved demolition of a mosque inside custom school. They was on top of it, and they had meeting up till 8 p.m. that day. Incidentally, the commander was very well aware, but Alhaji Kamaldeen Akintunde was very much on top of it. He did all humanly possible to see that the crisis was resolved, and the mosque was relocated to another place within the school premises. So that's a very good job. He is the Secretary General of the council. He has done that. Now we are saying that Ogun State have been leading in conflict resolution. There is nowhere in Yoruba land that the crisis that Ogun State will not be the head of the chief to go and resolve it, because we don't have any crisis here. So we have been able to understand ourselves, and the government is supporting us in very many things that we are doing.
So what role are you expecting from the state government? I can see that the governor is a special guest in this program you have for Saturday. That is one, and of course that show, I mean, it's been long, no doubt, that we have something like this coming from the Muslim Council, especially in Egba zone. At least we all stay in Egba. So after this investiture and inauguration, what should people be expecting from the organization?
The organization is putting up an Islamic center at Elele town. in which Dr. Abeokuta Yusuf have given us an acre of land. This center, we are going to have a secretariat there, a mosque, school, and event center. So the council will be able to generate enough funds and take care. And again, after this investigation, we are setting up Zakat and Sadaqat Foundation for OMC Negba, in which our referred over Professor Zakabade will be the BOT chairman. Because we can use Zakat to reduce poverty in our society. If somebody you give maybe you are able to give 1 million this year, by next year that person will not come back to beg for money again. Because when you are giving, when you want to empower, you have to empower very well. It's all this palliative, although we normally give palliative in OMC, but palliative is not enough. But the purpose of Zakat is to empower people in their various fields. Incidentally, we had one recently, the one that the Supreme Council brought. They were in charge, and we did it. We even used our scholarship, and we empowered the artisans. But we are now going to put in that of Egba zone, compared to that 6 local governments, so that we will extend it to everybody. That's post infestation. I'm referring to His Excellency. There is no way, like I said earlier, he has been very supportive to Muslim community, and is the father of all. That's why we can do the program that he will not be there. So, and also, when we are talking of religious tolerance, give it to the governor. He deserves it, and he deserves the honor. I will really appreciate it.
I know when you talk about religious tolerance, I want to use your position to actually look at the situation generally, especially in Ogun State, in the southwest, and I want to think other people from other zones in the nation should copy from the southwest.
Yes, you are right. You see, in the beginning, like I said earlier, I said in Southwest, we have Muslim, which is open organization for all the Muslims in Southwest. That was the time they met the president and commander-in-chief, President Bola Tinubu. They had a very useful discussion with him. On the 17th, we are going to have General Assembly of Muslim in Ibadan, whereby you cannot join Muslim as an individual. You can only join through a corporate body like OMC, Nagogo, so does it. Okay. So it will recognize. So if you have this, so you will see the Southwest were well organized in terms of everything. And the creator of civilization now starts from Abeokuta here. No doubt about that. So nobody can contest that. So because we have been playing a very prominent role, if you are talking about Muslim, you can't rubbish people like Alhaji Gamodi Akintunde, Alhaji Ibrahim Adisa. They are from Abeokuta here. They will play a very leading role, positive role, and contributing meaningfully. So you see that
relationship with other religions?
No, superb. Like the palliative we did sometimes ago, part of the palliative we are giving to Christians by OMC. We gave out 1,000 to Christians for distribution. We did palliative. Even the Zakat and Sadaqah we did last, we involved Christians. They applied. Christians are people of book. Even when Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in Medina, he accommodated Christians. He accommodated other people. So the Quran says, "Like we did, I did." It's for use your religion, and for use your religion. No compulsion in religion at all.
All right, Alhaji, let's look at the topic again, unity of Muslims.
Yes.
And this event that is scheduled to take place in the next 6 days.
3 days.
3 days, okay. Includes the inauguration of some of the prominent leaders in Egbaland. Let's talk about the role of stakeholders. You know, it's not just about having these leaders and inaugurate them. Stakeholders also have rules in promoting unity in the community, in the society, and right now I believe some of them are watching. You know, I want you to talk more about the importance of this and their role in the sustainability of unity in the Muslim community.
We have been doing that, and all the stakeholders have been deeply involved. Even we have organized seminars, programs for them. Sometimes we go at Afowa, talk about 2 months ago, to organize leadership training for our imams, how they can preach their sermon. We have charged our imams that most of their sermon should be on this unity, how to move forward, how to be loyal to the government in power, because the Quran even emphasizes that after God, the prophet, then the constitutional authority, you must respect them. You must not damage the government property. All these things, all the stakeholders are carried along in all our activities. We have never to change, and they are responding.
As we go, your message to the people, you're passing short, especially towards the program on Saturday.
Yes. I want to appeal to all and sundry to attend our program and to cooperate and to come to time, because our real father, a person of our professor, is very time conscious. I trust him for that. We are starting by 12. I want to appeal to all stakeholders, all the Muslim, lover of Islam, even Christians who are invited to come and grace the occasion. So we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We've been speaking to the Alaafin Adini of Egbaland, who is the chairman of the State Muslim Council Egba Zone, Alhaji Chief Hakeem Kalejaye, and of course we'll be talking about the perspective of the State Muslim Council to unity of Muslims generally, not only in Egba Zone, and what they have been able to do, what they hope to do, the challenges they are facing, how they hope to overcome it, and to also look at what Saturday is likely to look like at the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, where the organization is planning an investiture and inauguration, yes, so to say. I'd like to thank you very much for coming. We wish you well. Definitely, we know that OGTV will also be part of the program, and so we are ready. Thanks for coming. Best of luck in all your endeavors. And my regards to Alhaji Bolaji Adisa. We call him Fisher. He's not stopped playing football. And of course, he's also here and there working from the background.
Yes.
And other members of your team that are working assiduously to see to the success of the program. I wish you well.
Thank you.
When we return, it will be time for Trending, Midweek Edition, New Dawn on OGTV. We'll go back.